Okay, everybody, we are back here with the coaching call on November 28th of 2022. We just got done with Thanksgiving week. It's usually a pretty tough week for a lot of people, and they get hard on themselves, take it too seriously. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So we got a couple people on here. Hopefully some more people will hop on. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk here real quick, and then we'll, I want to say congratulations to a couple clients, and I was hoping they'd hop on here tonight and we could ask how they did such great over Thanksgiving week, and then we'll do a Q&A with the people who are on here. So let's talk about Thanksgiving. It's usually a tough week for a lot of people, and in our group, it was definitely tough. Even some people didn't even want to weigh in. And that's a big mistake. You guys want to, even though if you have a bad week, you want to own up to your mistakes, and then just forget about them and wash your hands and start over. Just don't get too down on yourself. It's only 1 week out of the year. And the big thing to remember here is that, Christmas week is coming up. New Year's week is coming up. Let's say Valentine's week is coming up. You're always going to have weeks that are going to be challenging. The big thing that, what you want to do when these challenging weeks are coming up is you want to be prepared ahead of time. So you got to have a good plan of attack and just do the best that you can. And when that week's over again, if you didn't achieve results, or if you gained weight on the scale, you just get right back on track on Sunday morning or Monday morning, and you go back, you set your goals, you map out a plan how you're going to achieve that goal for the week. And then you go at it, you take action, and you do the best that you can. And that's what you got to do the rest of your life. What you don't want to do if you have a bad week is just don't give up. That's the only way that you can fail at this journey that you're on, is if you quit. And that goes with anything in life. If you have any kind of major goal, the only way that you can fail at is if you quit. So you want to go ahead and make sure you don't do that. So Thanksgiving week's over. Hopefully you guys got back on track today. You establish a good plan. Hopefully you set a goal for the week. And that's one thing you guys should be doing every single week, is setting some kind of goal for the week. Remember, a goal is something that you can actually measure to see if you actually, if you hit the goal or not. So let's say, the goal for the week is to lose a half a pound, or your goal for the week is to get 5 exercise workouts in. That way you can actually measure to actually see if you hit the goal or not. Remember, you always want to have a long-term goal out, like 4 to 6 months, and then break that up into monthly goals. And then I would break it up into weekly goals. When you hit your weekly goals, that's going to hit your monthly goals. When you hit your monthly goals, that's going to hit your long-term goals. So that's really important. Next thing I want to talk about then is just a quick congratulations to these clients. Even over Thanksgiving week, Angie lost 2.5 pounds, and she's down 9.2 pounds in the past 3 weeks. Ashley, who just started last week, it was her first week over Thanksgiving week, and she still lost 3.2 pounds over Thanksgiving week. And Sierra lost 4.9 pounds last week over Thanksgiving week, and she's down 10 pounds in her first 3 weeks on the program. So out of those 3 clients, there's only one that's hopped on here right now, I believe. So I want to go ahead, and if Angie, if you can just unmute yourself really quick, I just want to talk with you and discuss a little bit. Hi, Angie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you lost 2.5 pounds last week. And, and like I told everybody when I started the Zoom call tonight, that's one of the hardest weeks of the year is this week. So let me talk with you a little bit. And, what did you do to achieve that goal? What were your exact strategies and steps that you took to help you achieve it?
Discipline. I think the biggest thing for me is I just didn't give in to the cravings and all of the stuff. We actually had our Thanksgiving yesterday, and I was on vacation last week, but everybody else would eat, but I had my meals, and it's all about getting the water in and being disciplined to do it for me.
Okay,
so
good.
I planned on what I was going to eat. We traveled to Georgia. That was we had a camper, so we were on the road for, I don't know, 11, 12 hours. And usually when I'm in the car, it's like I'm eating constantly, but I just stayed focused and drank water. And I think my end game is what I want myself to be like at the end. So that's what kind of helps me out.
Okay, great. So you established a good plan, you stuck to your plan, and you were disciplined with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. And were you like visualizing your long-term goals, or how were you reminding yourself over that time frame?
Yes, and the fact that I tried on a pair of pants that was in the closet that doesn't fit me anymore, and that definitely gave me some incentive.
Okay, great. So everybody can learn from that. Hopefully you guys are writing this down. And if you aren't on here live right now, write down when you watch this coaching video, because those little tips and strategies, it's everything I'm telling you, but it's nice to hear it from somebody that's going through the program and actually applies those strategies. So that's great. All right. So I'll just start with you then, Angie. Do you have any questions at all or anything else I can help you with?
No, I don't think so. I'm actually on my second, I did 42 hours last week, but I'm going to try to make it 48 hours this week. So I'm working on that tonight.
Okay. So you're going to go on a long
Yep.
fast.
Yep.
And then, what's your plan then after that? Are you going to try to eat for a day or 2 days and do another one, or what's your plan?
Yeah, because usually I do Monday and Thursday. So I figured if I go through, I started last night, go through tomorrow night, then I can, eat healthy and good for a couple of days and then go into another one on Thursday. That's my plan anyway.
Okay. So you'll get off the fast, like what, Tuesday?
Tomorrow night at 6. Well, I started Sunday night. So yeah, today's Monday. And so yeah, Tuesday night at 6, if I can make it.
Okay. So, and that's your plan. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and eat Tuesday night.
Yep.
And then all of Wednesday.
Yes. And all of Thursday.
And then do another one, maybe Thursday night.
Yeah. Only a 24-hour the Thursday night.
Okay, good. Yeah. If you go as long as you can, that's great. And then, the big thing again, the days that you're eating then, on Wednesday and Thursday, again, make sure you're trying to get 4 good meals in, keep those calories up. And that's important. And, trick your brain into not thinking that you're starving. So that's great.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else I can help you with then? Okay.
Nope, I think I'm doing good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing great. So that's, I appreciate it. You're doing everything like I'm telling you to do. So that's awesome. So thanks for being a good client, Angie, and thanks for giving those tips for everybody here on the call. So that's great.
Thank you.
Okay, Debbie, why don't you go ahead and unmute yourself?
Hello.
Hi, Debbie. Do you have any questions at all?
No, I don't have any questions this week.
Okay.
No,
Anything?
I just have to get myself back on track, back in order, which I started. I did a 24-hour fast. I just had dinner. So.
Okay. So you did one on Sunday?
I started it, yes, Sunday night. And then I finished it this afternoon or this evening.
Okay. All right. Good. You got everything planned out for the rest of the week?
Yes, I'll be doing another one Thursday night into Friday night.
All right. Now remember, if you guys want even extra help again, remember, if you guys log your food on MyFitnessPal on the days that you are eating again, I can help you with that. So if you guys ever want me to go over those journals and we're friends on MyFitnessPal, just let me know. Okay. All right. So everything else is good. You got a good plan then, Debbie? You don't need any help?
Yep. No, I just have to get my butt back in gear.
Yeah. Remember, keep reading that why statement. Hopefully if you took a before picture, keep looking at that before picture, write down in your journal why you want to do it, how it made you feel when you weighed in this week, and then how you're going to feel at the end of this week when you get back on track, all those positive reinforcement things. Okay, good. Okay, Debbie, thanks for calling in. All right. Let's see. Who else do we have on here? Okay, Sue, go ahead and unmute yourself. So Sue, this might be your first time on here, so maybe you don't know how to unmute yourself, but right now I got you muted, so I can't hear you.
There you go. I found it.
Okay, Sue. All right, great. Okay, so I know you just started a couple days ago.
Yeah, I started last Tuesday. Well, I went to the first meeting last Monday.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right.
And then Tuesday I did the fast.
Okay, good. How'd that go?
The fast wasn't too awful. But afterwards, when I ate that evening, I didn't feel real good after I ate.
What did you remember what you had?
I had grilled chicken with spinach and tomato sauce and a little bit of mozzarella cheese.
Okay. All right. That doesn't sound too bad.
And I didn't eat a lot of it. I only ate like maybe, it was a big serving. I ate like a quarter of it. I didn't eat very much of it.
Okay. Yeah. And then did you do another fast last week or just one?
I just did one.
Okay. From
then
everybody
when
that I've talked to so far, they've always said the second one and the third one's a lot easier and they felt a lot better after the first one. The first one's always seems to be a little bit of a challenge.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start it tonight. I finished eating at 7 tonight, so I'm gonna go till tomorrow evening at 7, I hope.
Okay. All right, good.
Now
All
I
right.
can have, when you're counting your waters, is it strictly water or could it be like iced tea or it's strictly water?
Well, and I don't know if I mentioned this to everybody, but as far as caffeine is concerned, for every like cup of coffee you have or any kind of caffeinated drink, for
Mhm.
every cup of that you have, you want to have an extra glass of water for your total. But the water that's in the coffee will count towards your total as well. So it's almost
Okay.
like a wash. So let's say you're shooting for 100 ounces of water a day. If
Okay.
you have 3 cups of, let's say, coffee, that means you'd want to have 124 ounces of water for the day.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But the water in your coffee again will count towards your total as well.
So if I drink decaf coffee, I don't need to do the
Correct.
extra water?
That's correct. Because what caffeine does, it helps you retain water.
Okay.
So we want to just drink more to flush it off your body.
Okay.
Okay. Now, so this is your second week. So,
Right.
have you looked over the week number 2 modules and everything in
Yeah,
the membership site?
I'm gonna do that after the meeting.
Okay, so that's going to talk about doing some aerobic exercise and monitoring your heart rate when you're doing some aerobic exercise. So if you have any questions on that, you can post in the Facebook group.
I don't know that I can start aerobic exercises yet. I'm
Oh,
still
That's
out on
right.
light duty. I'm out of work right now.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. I apologize.
Yeah,
So
no, that's okay.
So that's fine. So just focus on the nutrition and try to get, 2 fasts in this week and keep pounding the water, and
Okay.
you should do fine.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, so anything else I can help you with?
I can't think of anything. I'll just send you a message if I can.
Yeah, remember, just do it
No.
in the Facebook group.
Yep.
Okay, Sue, thanks for calling in. Okay, and there's one other person, but they didn't have the name on there, just as the iPhone.
It might be me, Sean. It's Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good. Good. So what can I help you with, Michelle?
Nothing. I'm just trying to work on making sure, like I said, like I gained, I think like a little over a pound this week. I wasn't too terribly disappointed. Like I was disappointed, of course, but not like, I was having a hard time. It wasn't that I overate. I think I talked to you about this on the Facebook already. It was just, I'm having a hard time trying to get my calories. And so I started trying this week, this month, like today. I have all my meals planned out for the week. I'm going to put it all in my Fitness Pal so that I can have you look it over, and just that with trying to get in all my water. I didn't realize that if so I just, the lady, I'm sorry, I can't remember her name, that you were just talking with the water, with the coffee. So if I did water and you just do like a little shot of like Mio in it, like that counts towards your water, is like, because it's no calories, no caffeine. You can do that to help with the water.
Yeah. Yep. You can throw lemons in there. You can throw that Mio, as long as,
Okay.
even if the Mio has just a little bit of sugar, you could throw it in there as long as it's not a fasting day. If it's
Correct. Okay.
So if it has sugar though, you wouldn't want to do it on a fasting day.
Right. That's fine. So on the fasting days, just keep it to strict water, but like, other than that, like you could add like the Mio or a lemon, or like, what about the Spark? Does that, because that has caffeine in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has caffeine and a little bit of sugar, not a lot. So you wouldn't want to use that on a fasting day.
But you could use it on a non-fast day.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's really it. I mean, I feel like I'm eating the appropriate food. I just need to try to get enough of it in. And that's why I ordered like the bars and the shakes to kind of help with that. Because especially like when I get busy at work and I don't have time to like actually just eat something, like to drink a shake or just to grab one of those bars is helpful.
Yeah, that's, for most of the nurses that I coach, it's a lifesaver because you guys just don't have a lot of time at work. For a lot of nurses don't. So it's so easy. Just, in those shakes, you can blend them ahead of time and keep them in a shaker and just keep it in the fridge. Or if you got to keep it at a nursing station, just throw ice cubes in there.
Yeah.
And it's just an easy way to get, 200 calories, 20 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein. You don't have to think about it. Or the bars, again, you can just keep in your scrub pockets and just eat them, from patient to patient. Or if you're in the bathroom real quick, you could, have one. So they come in really, really handy. Now the big thing that Michelle is, is having a good plan of what times you're going to eat.
Right.
So do you know your schedule ahead of time for the most part?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So as long as you know that schedule, you want to write down the times that you think you're going to be able to eat at. It won't be perfect every day, but at least you got a plan. And if you get off track, you know how to get back on track then.
Yeah, I'm not usually one to eat like as soon as I first wake up, and I do wake up early. So I try to like make myself eat at least one of the bars or a shake like at 8, or eat a breakfast at 8, between 8 and 9 o'clock, I guess, to start off the day, because I don't want to eat too late, because then I feel like I'm not going to get my meals in.
Yeah. Yep. And it's all right if you double up on those meals if you think you can. If it's dinner time and you miss, let's say, a 2 or 3 o'clock meal, and you want to have a little bit bigger meal at night, you definitely can do that.
Okay.
The big thing is just making sure you're getting a carb and a protein portion at every meal as best that you can to get those right combinations.
Want to try, you said to shoot for at least 20 grams of protein and 20 grams of carbs in a meal at least.
Yeah, at least. I mean, realistically, around 30 grams of carbs.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure. And then I have a question. Like, I mean, I know you're allowed to have anything in moderation, but like, where does cheese fall? And like, if I eat, like, say, like like today I ate like, grilled chicken or whatever, sliced chicken on like the Dave's, like, whatever that bread is. And there's 70 calories and it's like the multi-grain, like better bread for you. And I did have like a slice of cheese. Like, is that like, okay? Like, can you do? Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, you don't want to try and get like the Kraft cheese, that
No,
stuff.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to get like the really good mozzarella cheese or the cheddar cheese, something like that. And that's healthy fat.
Okay. So can I count that as like my one fat or whatever?
Yep, exactly. That's what you would do.
Okay. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
the multi-grain bun then, or with the bread, there would be the carb, and then the chicken would be the protein, and then that would be the healthy fat.
Okay, cool.
And remember, if you want to load up on the veggies in every meal, you definitely can do that.
Okay.
And that's sometimes a lot of people when they're fasting like this, they can have constipation problems. So you want to make sure you're getting plenty of fiber with vegetables. Or what I've been doing is using a fiber supplement on the days that I'm not fasting.
Okay.
Even in the evenings, then when I start eating at 6 o'clock, I've been having a fiber drink at nighttime too. And that seems to help.
The Avocare fiber one?
Yeah, that's all the stuff I use. It's only ones that there's so much stuff out there. I just, study just the one brand that I've used for a long time.
Okay. And is it non-flavored? Because like if it's flavored, it's usually pretty gross.
Yeah, it is. They have two kind. They have one flavored and one that's unflavored.
Okay.
So yeah, the big thing about a fiber drink is you got to just go ahead and put the water in the cup and then put the fiber in there and stir it really fast and just slam it.
Just kind of chug it. Yeah. Or it gets like real thick and gross.
Yeah. So you've used them before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah, Michelle, just have a good plan, and if you log it in MyFitnessPal and, in a couple days from now, just send a message in the Facebook group. Sean, can you check out my meal plans? And I'll just go in there and I'll just record a quick video and I'll post it to the Facebook group so everybody can learn together, if that's all right.
All right. Yeah, that's totally fine. I'll probably put it up like sometime closer towards the end of the week and see how I'm doing.
Yeah. And just give me a notification in the group and then I'll do that for you.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Awesome. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for calling in. That's all I wanted to go over tonight. So if you guys have any other questions, again, just go ahead and post them in the Facebook group. You guys all have a good week. I thought I saw Jenny. Jenny, if you're still on here, go ahead and unmute yourself. I thought I saw you. Let me see. I don't see her anymore. Okay. All right. Well, you guys have a good weekend. Everybody, thanks for calling in.